You've heard the stories, but until now, you've only seen weak imitations of this legendary creation. Today you're going to get a lesson in history as we make the one and only real Elvis sandwich. And I've got proof. The ingredients may be simple, but the secret is in the technique. And the real genius behind it was Elvis's private chef, Miss Mary Jenkins, with a little help from Elvis's father, who suggested toasting the bread before frying. There are interviews where she describes the moment many years ago when this mythical masterpiece came together. You can find links to them in the description below. As the story goes, one morning she tried to make it 5 times before finally toasting the bread and getting the ratios right, resulting in a thumbs up from the king of rock and roll. Of course, it starts with peanut butter on toasted bread and a layer of thinly sliced banana. But one of the most important and least known details that Miss Jenkins mentions that just may shock you is the amount of butter that Elvis insists she use. Her claim is that she would use 2 sticks for every 3 sandwiches. So let's do the math. If you divide 2 sticks by 3 sandwiches, that comes out to 0.66. Multiply that by 8 tablespoons in each stick, and what we find is that she was using just under 5.5 tablespoons of butter per sandwich. That sure does seem like a lot, especially since he ate this all the time. What was the name of that song he sang? Heart Attack Hotel? So now, it's time to fry. Just look at all that butter. I can just imagine Miss Jenkins staring into her skillet that morning, wondering what she'd gotten herself into. Elvis often said that the only thing in life that he got any enjoyment out of was eating. And he liked his food rich, as you can tell, from the amount of butter we're using, and the type of sandwich we're making. But there's one more memorable tip that Miss Jenkins recalls in some of her interviews about frying the sandwich that Elvis particularly loved. It was that she would keep turning it and turning it until all the butter soaked into the bread. She claimed he'd have butter dripping down his arms, but a big old smile on his face. Okay, truthfully, I wanted to make this video for historical purposes and wasn't planning on eating it. But man, I'm not just saying it, this sandwich was amazing. I'm not kidding. So give it a try. And like Elvis says, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.